rebounds per game. And those are the starting five for the Park College Pirates. You probably know the starting five for the Bearcats, but let's go through it. The starting point guard, Tony Morocco, the 5'11 senior from Trafford, PA, 4-year starter, all-time leading scorer, among all-time leading just about everything, three-point shooting, and other free throw shooting, you name it, in school history. His backcourt partner, Mark Matthews, the coach's son, the 6'2 senior from Greensburg, PA. And at the forward spot, the three-hole, Fernando Ortiz, the 6'4 sophomore from Puerto Rico. He was Keystone Empire Collegiate Conference first teamer this year and the freshman of the year in 1996-97 season. Armand Gage, 6'5" from Cleveland, Ohio. He is the power forward. And of course in the post is the 7'1 senior, Daniel Santiago from Albuquerque, New Mexico, and the player of the year in the Keystone Empire Collegiate Conference this year. Those are the starters. They are introducing the starters also on the floor. The Bearcats are on the bench on the far side to our right. And they're once again in the white uniforms with the green and gold trim. And Park College is in maroon and gold uniforms, maroon being the primary color, the reddish color with gold trim. And again, the Park College head coach is Claude English, who's an alumnus of Rhode Island. Of course, he's in the Sweet 16, has a chance to go to the Final Eight of the game against Valparaiso. Claude played in the NBA with the Portland Trailblazers in 1970 through 72. He was a guard and forward in the NBA. And Claude meeting Bernie Matthews at midcourt as we speak with a handshake. They have 20 minutes on the clock. And we're just about ready to go for the tip-off of this basketball game. We hope you enjoy the broadcast live from the Navy Center in Tulsa, Oklahoma. As the Bearcats trying to get into the Final Four of the NAIA tournament, taking on the Park College Pirates. The Bearcats break the huddle and they come onto the floor.
The NAIA thanks the Wilbur Company for their support.
And we're still awaiting Park College to break huddle on the far side to our left. Of course, Santiago is going to take the center tip. And here come the Park Pirates. 20 minutes on the clock, and they get it started right on time at 5 o'clock Eastern time.
Thank you for your cooperation in maintaining the best atmosphere.
And taking the tip for Park will be the 6'6 senior Deshaun Gilliard. We're ready. Here's the ball in the air, and Santiago flips it back towards the backcourt, and it's taken by Morocco. Almost fell out of bounds near the sideline, but gets it ahead for Mark Matthews. He hands off to Morocco. We're underway in this quarterfinal game from Tulsa, Oklahoma. A bounce pass comes to the right side for Matthews. Over to Gage at the top of the key, loops it into Santiago, turns, puts it up, no good, and the rebound taken by Park. Here they come on the run down the right side. Bethea comes to the three-point arc, launches a three, no good. Santiago with the rebound. Santiago stumbled, almost traveled with it, and a foul is called against Deshaun Gilliard of Park College. 28 seconds gone. No score yet in the game.
Foul number 30, Deshaun Gilliard, is the first Pirate team foul.
And they put on some pressure in the backcourt, Park does. And Ortiz brings it up the floor, gets it across midcourt, gets a pick from Santiago, and now walks it towards the middle. A bounce pass for Gage on the right wing to the left side. It comes to Matthews towards the corner. Santiago on the left block, back out, top of the key. Gage passes up the three-pointer, goes around to Ortiz in the right corner. Goes to the right wing, into the lane from the elbow, puts up a shot, too hard, off the rim, no good. Bethea gets the rebound. Here comes Park. Bounce pass to the left side for Henry Logan. Logan hemmed in near the sideline by Matthews, able to get a pass to the left side. It's out of the hands of the Park player, Gilliard, and into the hands of Ortiz. His pass outletted to Morocco. Up the left side, Gage. Now Morocco takes a three from the wing. That's a little long, no good. Rebound taken by Gilliard. Here comes Park, still no score, over a minute 20 gone in the game. To the left side, driving right baseline. Logan throws back out. Now Logan will take a three on the way, and no good. Rebound taken by Park, though. It comes back to Logan after Jones tipped it to him. Henry Logan, 5'11" senior, passes right side to Anson Tate. Tate from Trinidad in the West Indies. Bounce pass right side, alone underneath. Logan puts in the layup. He got around his man Morocco. And Henry Logan gets the first 2 points of the game. Park leads 2-0 with 18:12 to go in the first half. Bearcats trying to get on the board. In the right corner is Gage. Comes towards the post. Santiago had it tipped away, but he was fouled by Gilliard. The ball was tipped to Tyrone Jones of Park, but Santiago was fouled hard as his player was playing behind him and not fronting him. And he picked up the foul, and that's already 2 fouls on Gilliard, working on the 7'1" senior Santiago. Opening moments of this game, 1:55 elapsed. Park leads 2-0. Ortiz flips it into Morocco, shoots a 3, hit it, but there's a foul before the shot, and a foul called against the Bearcats, a blocking foul. So no basket, though Morocco hit one that would have been good for a 3. And the foul is charged to Armand Gage, the blocking foul, his first, which came on the inbounds pass. So Park still leads 2-0. And it's into the front court with Henry Logan. He spins at the top of the key, left-hand dribble, angles to the left side, goes to the left baseline for Gilliard, and he got knocked out of bounds by Armand Gage. Park College will throw it in. 17:52 left first half. We're just in the opening stages of this game. Quarterfinal matchup live from the NAIA tournament in Tulsa, Oklahoma. Ball's arced in by Jones to the left side. The shot is put up, and it's hit by Park College's Anson Tate. And that makes it 4-0. Morocco up over midcourt. Between the legs dribble, gives it to Gage. Gage driving towards the free throw line into the paint, puts up the running left-hander, no good, and a blocking foul is called against Henry Logan of Park. He was close to being set, but it's not a player control foul, it's a blocking foul. And Armand Gage is going to go to the free throw line to try to get the Bearcats on the scoreboard. That's Logan's first personal. 3 team fouls against Park College in this half. Gage at the line. Here's the first free throw. That's good. We'll make it a 4-1 game. Gage had 6 points in the first game of the tournament and 14 in yesterday's game against Benedict. Here comes the second free throw. He gets both and cuts the Park lead to 4-2. Logan brings it up the floor for Park College. It's passed to the left side for Walter Bethea. Back to Logan. Logan waving his players back a little bit. He goes into the left corner. Now into the paint. Gilliard lost it. Feeds right side for Tyrone Jones. Back underneath. Gilliard had it swatted away out of bounds. And it's off of Santiago and still belongs to Park. We have 17:15 left in the first half. Ball is thrown in off of Ortiz, and the inbounds passer, Tyrone Jones, got it back, gives to the guard Bethea, who missed a 3, and the rebound is taken by Mark Matthews. Bearcats trail 4-2, 3 minutes elapsed in this game. Santiago in the middle, does a nice behind-the-back dribble, goes into the lane, dishes right side, 3 on the way from Gage, no good. Matthews swats at it and is able to save it in the right corner, throws it back up top for Morocco, a long 3, yes! Wow, that was a 25-footer from Tony Morocco, a 3-pointer to give St. Vincent the 5-4 lead. Morocco hits the 3, and boy, was that a long one. Here's Park College along the left side. Henry Logan. Bethea. And now into the corner. To the left elbow. Tate puts up a shot. No good. Rebound controlled by Ortiz. Here comes Morocco up the near side. Tony. Cross-court pass to Matthews. Touch pass to Ortiz. Into the lane. The right-hander. Good. Orlando's first 2 points. Bearcats are now up by 3 at 7-4. Santiago swatted at the ball, and Logan got it back. It comes to the right side. Tyrone Jones, also on the wing, Bethea. Cross-court pass to Logan on the far side. At the free throw line, now the pass goes to the right, and Tyrone Jones, left-handed dribble into the lane, throws back out, pass for Logan, almost got stolen out of the left side. A layup by Gilliard missed, got it back, puts it up again, and it goes in. Sean Gilliard gets the 2 points, his first of the game, to make it 7-6 Bearcats. Ortiz, left side, goes to the middle for Gage. Back to Ortiz. On the wing, beyond the arc. Now to Morocco, now to Santiago. Give and go. Morocco gets it back, trying to find Ortiz underneath, but it was knocked out of bounds by Logan. Gage raising his hand and points out the strategy to the rest of the Bearcats. 15:24 to go, first half. Bearcats 7, Park College 6. We're in the quarterfinal round of the NAIA tournament in Tulsa. To the right side, Morocco was guarded closely. Santiago gets a turn, spins off the glass. Good. Santiago from 4 feet away. Daniels first 2. Bearcats lead by 3. Bethea with the ball for Park College. Pirates have it in the left corner. Along the baseline. Bounce pass into the lane, turning, spinning. Gilgert. Hands off. And the reverse layup is missed by Tate. Got it back. Anson lost it on the floor. Stripped away by Gage. To the near side. Morocco runs it up the floor. To Ortiz. Here's a 3 on the way. Short. Rebound comes out long to Bethea of Park. Park on the move from our left to right. Bethea bounce pass into the right corner. And the Henry Logan, the point guard, gives it back to Bethea. Bethea had the game-winning shot for Park in their upset of number 2 Phillips last night. Into the lane, turning, spinning, shooting, and scoring is Deshaun Gilgard. Gilgard has 4 points. And the St. Vincent lead is just a single point, 9-8 with 14:23 to go. And in the first half, it's on the left side and Mark Matthews. Mark to Gage up top. To the top of the key, drives into the lane. Tried to get it to Santiago, got swatted away, but goes to Ortiz. Back to Gage, easy layup. He got alone underneath and was able to put it in on the right side. Gage gets his first field goal. He has 4 points. Driving right baseline. Bethea goes all the way around, out the far side. Back up top to Anson Tate. Now to Henry Logan. Into the right corner for Tyrone Jones. Picks up his dribble, ball over his head. Bounces it back to the point guard. Logan now around to Bethea. To the left baseline, coming in. Santiago let that man go, but Tate missed the shot. It comes back out to Logan. Into the paint. Goes back out. Here's a 3 on the way from top of the key. Bethea had it bounce around, no good. They vie for it. Gage couldn't get it. It goes to Logan, and Logan got fouled by Gage. Ball came out a little hard on the rebound, and Gage was reaching back for it. And Logan got to it first, and Armand fouled him. And Gage, who fouled out in last night's game, has 2 fouls. He has both personals, 2 team fouls for the Bearcats. Anson Tate goes out for Park College. And in is his brother, Beville Tate. Bethea to the right side, and Tyrone Jones in the corner. On the right wing, now to the left wing, and Henry Logan. They keep the ball on the perimeter. Now driving into the paint, Bethea bounces it to the right corner. Here's a 3 on the way. Good for Tyrone Jones. Tyrone Jones, a 3-pointer. And the game is tied at 11 with 13:13 to go first half. Jones all over Ortiz as he brings it up the floor, but it's into the front court. Pass to Santiago underneath, puts it up and in, but a foul before the shot. No basket. No basket. It was a good pass from Ortiz, and Santiago was going to stick it into the hoop without much contest. And they fouled him before he could get the shot off, and the foul is on Logan, his second. Ball's thrown in from the baseline by Morocco. Gage around to Santiago up top. Short pass to Ortiz. Fernando flips to the left wing. There's Morocco driving into the lane. Puts up the floater. He missed it. Did he get his own board? Yes, he did. Well, he lost it. It's on the floor. Gage had it momentarily. It's still on the floor. No whistle. Now a whistle as a Park player rolled on top of Morocco. And it's a held ball, and the possession arrow is going to give it to Park College. Well, the Bearcat defense drops back. 12 minutes, 47 seconds, the time remaining in the first half. And the game tied at 11. Park College point guard Henry Logan throws to the right side for Bethea. Back to Logan. Now over to Bethea into the right corner. Beville Tate has it. Tate bounce pass along the baseline. Gilgard driving, shooting, missed it. And the rebound to Armand Gage. Morocco up the near side, passes off of Matthews, out of bounds. Well, he had Ortiz and Mark Matthews basically linear in a line, and his pass for the far player Matthews was a little high and off Mark's hands and out of bounds. And 12:21 left in the half, tied at 11. And with the ball, for Park is Henry Logan. Logan, a pass to Beville Tate to the right side, 3 on the way from Bethea. Off the rim, no good. Controlled by Tate, and Bevel Tate puts it back in. Bevel Tate gets his first 2 points, and Park's in front now at 13-11 with under 12 to go. Morocco, bounce pass, give and go, Gage back to Morocco. Morocco top of the key, left side, Matthews puts up a three. Yes! Mark Matthews, a three-point bucket. And that puts the Bearcats back in front, 14-13. Bethea gives to the right wing, Tyrone Jones in the corner. Tate had it swatted away by Matthews, but Bevel Tate gets it back. Tried to drive towards the baseline and double dribble. Park College turns the ball over. 11:28 left first half. And St. Vincent has a 14-13 lead over Park College. Morocco trying to get into the front court. Bethea made it a little difficult on him. Bethea taps it from behind, and Ortiz had to go into the backcourt to get it, and then it was taken away. Bethea is able to strip it. Walter Bethea, the 5'9" junior guard, brings it up, left baseline, trying to go up with a shot, had it knocked away, out of bounds, and it went off Bethea last. And it will go to St. Vincent. We have a 30-second timeout. Let's take a 30-second break. We have 11:09 left in the first half. It's St. Vincent 14, Park College 13. You're listening to Bearcat Basketball on NAIA Radio and Oldies 1480 WCNS.
The NAIA salutes the Tulsa Marion serving as a headquarters hotel for this national championship event. And thanks to Doubletree Hotel at Warren Place for providing additional thanks also to the Grandview Tulsa Hilton Southern Hills Hotel for housing media representatives.
Park College will put pressure on. Full court pressure, it's thrown into Mark Matthews. All the starters for St. Vincent have scored, and all the starters, with the exception, ironically, of Bethea, have scored for Park. And Bethea averages more points than anybody for Park College. Under 11 to go, it's into the front court. Mark Matthews to Santiago on the left block. Goes back out, top of the key. Gage faked the shot, started to drive, got fouled by Bethea. First foul on Bethea.
Foul on number 00, Walter Bethea.
That's the 15th foul against Park in the game. Well, they still have a couple of fouls to give before they put St. Vincent into the bonus here in this first half. Ortiz from the baseline throws into Morocco. Back to Ortiz, left baseline, trying to back in, turns, spins, lost it, gets it back. Goes back up top to Gage. Around to the left wing. Ortiz will try it again. Drives baseline, spins, puts it off the glass. No good. He got fouled, though. Fouled by Jones, his first personal. And it's a shooting foul, and Fernando will go to the stripe. Ortiz is a 69% shooter from the free throw line this year. He'll try to add to the 1-point lead for the Bearcats. First free throw, too hard. It falls off. Ortiz with 2 points so far. Morocco and Matthews each have a 3-point field goal. Gage has 4 points, Santiago 2. Next free throw is good. So it's a 2-point lead for St. Vincent College, 15-13. Park College ball on the near side, Bethea. Around it comes to Tyrone Jones. They loop it to the free throw line. Tate turns, spins, gets into the lane to Gilgert, puts up a shot, and that's swatted away by Ortiz. And that was goaltending. And we're going to say it was on its way down in goaltending. So give the bucket to Park. And Gilgert now has 6 points. Long outlet pass. Ortiz ahead of the field. Jams it home. Ortiz with 5 points. Puts the Bearcats back up 17-15. Here's Henry Logan. Bounce pass to the right side for Tyrone Jones. Right baseline is Tate. Deville Tate, and then he had it taken away by Santiago. Santiago from Morocco across midcourt. Fields back towards the middle with exactly 10 minutes to go in the first half. Bearcats lead by 2. Bounce to the right baseline. That's Ortiz over there, spinning, putting it up off the glass. No good. Rebound, Gilgert had it. Off for Logan. Henry Logan, left side, Bethea. Driving to the free throw line. Back out, Logan. Bounces it left baseline, spinning is Gilgert. He's double teamed, throws it back out to Tyrone Jones, around to the right wing. 3 on the way from Bethea. Off the lip, no good. Gage has the rebound. Bearcats on the run, up the left side. Ortiz, pass, Gage, layup, good. Ortiz threaded the pass, got it to Gage. They give the Bearcats a 19-15 lead, and a timeout is taken by Park College. We'll take a 30-second break with 9:22 to go in the first half. Bearcats trying to get into the Final Four of the NAIA tournament. They would accomplish that with a win. All ready to go, but they have the early lead, 19-15. And you're listening to Bearcats basketball on Old 1380 WCNS.
Presents the 1998 tournament. The Willowbrook Companies are proud to sponsor quarterfinal action for the 1998 Men's National Basketball Tournament. Based in Tulsa and actively involved in oil and gas production, flight safety, and real estate, the Willowbrook Companies welcome teams and bands to Tulsa and the Navy Center.
Bearcats have a 4-point lead as we're back live in Tulsa, Oklahoma. Park College ball, and on the near side with it is Tyrone Jones. To Logan at the top of the key, Bethea on the left side. Back to Logan. He drives towards the right side. Dishes off to Jones, who brings it back towards the middle. Over to Bethea. Into the left corner it goes. Matthews on his man. Shot goes up, and that's missed. And it's a rebound pulled down by Mark Matthews. Under 9 minutes to go, first half. Morocco passes near side. Ortiz. Ball fake. Now gives it to Gage. On the right side, Matthews. Santiago about 10 feet away. On the right baseline, throws back out to Ortiz. A three goes in. Ortiz from the left wing gets a three to drop. He has 8 points to lead all scorers in this game to this point. Bearcats lead 22-15. 8.5 left. First half. Left side is Bethea. Into the left corner and driving baseline was Tate, Beville Tate, and he was fouled by Mark Matthews. And the Bearcats, who got into quite a bit of foul trouble, especially late in the game yesterday, have only committed 3 team fouls to this point in the game. Park is 16 fouls, so the next one puts the Bearcats into the 1-1. Inbound pass from the baseline to Walter Bethea, the 5'9 junior from Leavenworth, Kansas. Here on the right side is Jones, giving off to Henry Logan. Now at the top of the key, Bethea. Right wing, Tyrone Jones. Along the baseline, Anson Tate. Driving now, Bethea puts up the floater and got it. Well, now it's a 22-17 game. St. Vincent still has the lead. They have the ball. Gage gets it from Ortiz. Ortiz comes up, shoots. It may have been partially blocked, and it goes into the hands of Deshaun Gilliard. Loaded up right side. Now to Bethea on the right block. Here's Tate. Shot is good. Anson Tate with the 2 that time. He has 4 points. And the lead is down to 3 points for the Bearcats at 22-19 with 7.5 left first half. Santiago hands it off to Morocco, who sets up the offense just beyond midcourt. Gets it back from Gage along the left wing. Ortiz, right-handed dribble, spins into the lane, puts up the shot, and got it off the glass. 10 points for Ortiz here in this half. Bearcats lead 24-19. Henry Logan's pass goes to the left side, and Tyrone Jones. High pass, but corralled by Gilliard. Back out to Jones. Tyrone dribbles towards the middle. Feeds Logan, now around to the right side, and Bethea. Into the right corner it goes for Anson Tate. Goes back up front for Logan. Got to the free throw line, hands off. Bethea launches a three, nothing but net. Bethea, a three-pointer. Has 5 points, and it's a 2-point lead for the Bearcats, 24-22. A little bit over 6.5 minutes left first half. It comes into the front court. Gage ball over his head. Right side Ortiz, now into the right corner. They get it to the right block. Santiago, layup, missed it, and got the tip back. And they're going to say foul on Santiago. They whistled and take away the bucket. Looked like Santiago had position on his man, and he got called for the pushing foul, so no bucket. For a moment it looked like he had the hoop, and the foul would go to the line, but he got called for the foul. First personal against Santiago, so no basket. It stays 24-22. And Park gets the ball with a chance to tie or take the lead with a three. On the near side is Tyrone Jones. Dish back to Henry Logan. He's guarded by Morocco into the right corner for Tyrone Jones. Dribbles back towards the middle, throws out to Bethea, puts up a three, and he hit it. Bethea hits another three, and he has 8 points. Bethea, 35% shooter this year, but he has a couple of threes here in the last few seconds. They give Park, they're going to say that was a 2 now, and it's a 24-24 game, so it was not a 3. Morocco passes up a 3. Pass to Santiago, spins in the lane, shoots, missed it, but got fouled. Well, now they put it up. Now they put it up as 25-24, so that indeed was a 3. So that was a 3 for Bethea. They had it at 24-24 on the board, and just a moment ago put up the other point. So Park does lead 25-24. Santiago's at the stripe, 69% free throw shooter. At the line for the first time in this game. He's shooting 2. First free throw, too hard. Off the back rim. Mark Matthews checks back in for St. Vincent College. And waiting to check in is Gurdich. Santiago prepares for his second free throw. There it goes. Good. So the Bearcats tied the game at 25. Santiago goes out. He gets a rest. And indeed, Michael Gurdich is into the game for St. Vincent College. 5.5 minutes left first half. The game is tied at 25. Logan slowing it down for Park College. 20 seconds on the shot clock. He's out front. Morocco's playing offense, so no 5-second count taking place. There's Logan. Off to Bethea on the near side. Walking near the sideline. Started to go to the corner. Puts up another 3. Off the side rim. And Morocco with the rebound. Long pass up ahead for Matthews. He'll take a long 3 from the right wing. That's short. And Gage fouled his man. Anson Tate. As Anson got the rebound. And Gage now has 3 personals. And on he'll check out, and Fernando Ortiz comes back in.
Fernando Ortiz back into the Bearcats.
That's the 5th team foul against the Bearcats. Armand Gage has 3 of them. Game tied at 25 with under 5 minutes now to go in the first half. With it on the near side, Tyrone Jones. Ball out front to Henry Logan. Logan to Bethea left side. He's been shooting the 3s with frequency here in the last couple of minutes. He gets it at the top of the key. Into the right corner, driving is Logan. Met there by Mullaney. Comes back out with it. Back to Logan at the free throw line. Bounce pass left side in the lane. Double team. Shooting is Tate. Beville Tate. He missed it. Rebound taken by Gurdich. And on the far side, it's brought up the floor by David Mullaney. Stops beyond the three-point arc to Ortiz. Gets to the free throw line. It comes around to Morocco. Gets to the top of the key. Puts up a three-pointer. Good. A 3 for Tony. He has 6 points, so 2 3-point field goals. Put the Bearcats back in front. 28-25. 4:05 left in this first half. Bethea handles the ball out front for Park College. Morocco moves up on him. And Bethea slices to the left side. Gives off for Tyrone Jones. Now into the lane. Bethea turns, shoots, and scores. Bethea got in close that time. 12 feet away and rattled it in. Bethea now with 10 points. 3:40 to go in this first half. Bearcat ball. Comes out top. And with it is Mullaney. 15 on the shot clock. Ortiz on the right wing. Drives into the paint. Jump stop. Puts it up and scores. Ortiz has 12 here in the first half. Bearcats up by 3. We're getting to the closing stages of this first half. 3:10 to be exact. The time left. Up top is Tyrone Jones. His pass to the right side. Or DeVille Tate. Tate tried to drive on Mullaney, then stopped, throws it back up front. He comes into the lane. Spinning is Anson Tate. The right-hander from 10 is good. Anson Tate with 6 points. The 1-point game at 30-29 Bearcats. Almost lost. Ortiz picks it up. Ortiz left-handed dribble to the left elbow. Pass left side. Morocco passes up to 3. Now Ortiz will take a 3. Too hard. High rebound. And it's on the floor. Ortiz gets it back. Hands back to Morocco. We get a new shot clock. 2.5 minutes to go. Bearcats up by 1. Mulaney to the top of the key from Matthews. Along the right wing, Ortiz driving baseline, puts up the shot. Now is blocked, got it back, put it up again, high off the glass, no good. Park has the rebound. Beville Tate. Ortiz slow and getting up behind the play, comes to the left side. Bethea driving the floater, short. Rebound, Anson Tate puts it on the floor, back up with it, no good. His brother Beville gets it, up with it, good, and he was fouled. Beville Tate got the bucket. Ortiz almost pulled him down. That was Fernando's first personal. Santiago will come back into the game. Back to the bench goes Michael Gurdich. Park is retaking the lead, 31-30, and a chance for the three-point play for Tate. This is the first free throw coming in this game for Park. Here it is. Good. Park up 32-30, just over 2 minutes to go. Mulaney trots it up, gets across midcourt, passes to Ortiz in the middle. Fernando at 23 on the shot clock, gets to the three-point arc, passes back to Mulaney. High post for Ortiz, back around to Mulaney on the far side. Minute 43, 12 on the shot clock. Here's Ortiz driving into the lane, the layup, rolls in. He got the spin on it. Ortiz has 14 here in the first half. And the game is tied at 32 with a minute and a half remaining first half. Bethea right side, three's on the way, and a long three is good for Tyrone Jones. He has 2 3-point baskets in this game, and it's 35-32 Park College. Both teams getting tired. They've been running a little bit. Mulaney slows it down. Everybody's catching a bit of a breath. But the clock running, 105, 104, 16 on the shot clock. Mulaney dribbles between his legs, gets to the free throw line, throws out. Here's Morocco, started to drive, gives back from Mulaney. Now to Ortiz, puts up the shot from 16, no good. High rebound, controlled by Park. And Beville Tate on the near side. Logan comes up with it, 45 to go in the half. Left side Bethea, and he tried the backdoor pass to Anson Tate. It was swatted away by Santiago, and it's taken by Mark Matthews. There's a 4-second difference on the shot clock. Morocco takes a three, high rebound. It went in, but it hit the top of the backboard and the shot clock first, so it's no basket. It hit the back rim, went high in the air, hit the top of the backboard, which immediately killed play, and then it fell forward into the bucket. Went through the cylinder, but no basket. The shot clock is about even with the game clock. 20 seconds. Park basketball. Bearcats down by 3. Bethea has the ball on the far side. He comes to the near side, and Henry Logan is going to be content to play for the last shot. 9 seconds, 8 seconds. Out to Bethea. Be careful. He'll take that three with time winding down. 4 seconds. He takes the long three, and it rattles out. No good. Underneath, Tate puts it up, and no good, but a foul just before the horn went off. In fact, the horn squeaked, and there's no time showing on the clock, but there is a foul whistled against Santiago, but no time showing. And it's Anson Tate who's going to go to the foul line. They're going to wave all the players off. The half is going to end after these free throws by Tate. Anson Tate has 6 points. He's at the line for the first time. His team leads by 3. They're going to lead by at least 3 going to the break. Bearcats are just going to walk off the floor. They're starting to walk off, and the referee is motioning for them to get back towards the bench. They were just going to leave and let Tate take his free throws, but they're going to walk right behind the basket that Tate's shooting at. So the referee stopped the Bearcats from departing the floor. By the way, that was Santiago's second personal. Tate will shoot 2. First one, good. This will end the half. Here's the second free throw, and no good. So he hits 1 of 2. And at the half, it's Park College 36 and the St. Vincent College Bearcats 32. We'll take a 2-minute timeout. We'll come back with more after this from Tulsa. You're listening to Bearcat Basketball on NAIA Radio and Oldies 1480 WCNS.
including tipping. Orders are taken only during the tournament.
Boys, out of here?
Out of here. But they're serving macaroni grills, so we may be back.
Oh, did you go kill it up there?
What?
Did you go kill it up there?
I gotta go.
I'd love to kill it up there. You didn't go eat?
No, they're just putting it out. But my wife wants Taco Bell, so I gotta go run the family. Eat Taco Bell all day long.
Earlier today, Azusa Pacific beat Incarnate Word of Texas 66-61. And in the first game of the day, Georgetown a winner over Central Washington 92-79. So Azusa Pacific and Georgetown of Kentucky will play in the 7 o'clock Eastern Time tip-off game tomorrow, with the winner of that game moving into the finals, which is an 8 o'clock Eastern Time tip-off on Monday. Both teams are back on the floor. And the Bearcats are going to go from our left to right here in the second half. And the Bearcats will have first possession as the second half begins right near midcourt. Just near us, Matthews will be able to throw it in to Armand Gage, and we're underway in the second half. Bearcats trail by 4. Ortiz throws it across midcourt to Santiago. Daniel spins around and gives to the near side. Back to Fernando to the top of the key. Matthews left side off for Morocco. Tony ball over his head, loops it in. Santiago goes in for the stuff. Deshaun Gilgerd was fronting Santiago, and Morocco, the nice pass, arced it over. And Santiago was able to take a step turn and jam it home. Here's a ball stolen away by Morocco. He goes in for the uncontested layup. And just like that, the Bearcats have tied the game at 36. Morocco stole it, got ahead of the field and scored, and 4 quick points has tied it. Matthews tries to rip it away from Gilgerd, and it went out of bounds off Gilgerd in the corner. Back over to the Bearcats. 49 seconds gone here in the second half. Morocco calls a timeout. He couldn't find anybody open along the sideline where he was throwing in from near the far corner. And the Bearcats take a timeout. We'll break for 30 seconds. Bearcats have come out fighting here in the second half. They've tied it at 36 in the early stages. You're listening to the Bearcats on Oldies 1480 WCNS.
Based in Thompson and actively involved in oil and gas production, flight safety, the Williford Company welcome teams and fans to Tulsa and to the Navy Center. The NAIA thanks the following companies and organizations for their contribution to this year's tournament: Central States Orthopedic Specialist, Family Medical Center, Health South Rehabilitation.
Ortiz is able to get it into Morocco. Back to Ortiz up the floor. Throws it into the front court for Santiago. Back to Ortiz on the far sideline. Up for Morocco. Top of the key. Through for Santiago. Right block. Juggled it. Gets it. Turns. Shoots. Scores. Bearcats are in front. They've scored the first 6 points of the second half and lead 38-36. Santiago had 3 points in the first half. He already has 4 here in the second half. It's in the right corner, a bounce pass. Santiago double teams his man. The shot is missed. Gage has the rebound after juggling it. And Morocco brings it up. A minute and a half gone in the second half, and the Bearcats will take the lead at 38-36. Morocco on the right side. Dribbles, picks up his dribble. Now to Santiago, right wing, spins, driving to the bucket, put up the shot, and got called for the player control foul. He put his head down and charged into Anson Tate. And that's Santiago's third personal, and that's not good news. They're going to have to be very careful with Santiago with 3 personal fouls. He fouled out in yesterday's game, fouled out in the overtime session. Again, the Bearcats with the 7'1" senior center Santiago have the size advantage. The tallest player listed on the Park College roster is 6'6". They have a couple of players at 6'6". Up on the right side, Jones throws it to the near side for Bethea. Into the left corner with it is Anson Tate. Ball knocked out of bounds off Matthews. It belongs to Park still. Park College in Parkville, Missouri, an enrollment just over 1,000 students. From the baseline, Jones about to run out of time, but is able to loop it into Bethel. Tate gets it back. Jones started to drive, but then stopped, throws it out, free throw line, and Logan tried a bounce pass, and it was kicked and rolls all the way down the other end of the floor, and with the kickball, a whistle. Kickball by Ortiz. I think Fernando's saying it hit me in the shin. Nonetheless, still the basketball belongs to the Pirates with just over 2 minutes gone. In the second half, St. Vincent has scored all the points so far in this half and lead it by 2, 38-36. The ball down on the right block. Jones driving. That is shot blocked by Santiago out of bounds. And with 20 on the shot clock, the Pirates will have to throw it in again from the baseline. Tyrone Jones trying to loop it in. Santiago's able to jump over the player and tip it to Morocco. It's turned over to the Bearcats. Morocco to Santiago in the middle. Tries to get a cutting Ortiz a little too far. He tried to save it. And as he was going out of bounds, called timeout. Bearcats take a timeout. Let's take a 30-second break. With 2.5 minutes exactly elapsed in the second half. Bearcats had scored all 6 points in the half and lead 38-36. You're listening to Bearcat Basketball on NAIA Radio in Oldies 1480 WCNS.
Coupons for a $2 discount this tomorrow's session are in the sports section of the World.
That's okay. Not a problem. Yeah. Not bad at all.
AT&T Wireless Services is the official cellular provider and daily sponsor for the 1998 tournament. Icon Office Solutions, suppliers of copiers and fax machines for Tulsa-based NAIA events. Icon is working harder to make your job easier. Premier Products, the official...
That was a full timeout that's being taken, so we still have quite a bit of time here. Well, quite a bit in basketball terms, about another 30 seconds. Both teams are still huddled. 17 minutes, 30 seconds. Time showing on the clock left. And the Bearcats, who trailed at the half 36-32, have scored all 6 points so far in this half and now lead 38-36. Santiago has 4 and Morocco the other 2 of the 6 in half number 2. Ortiz, who was falling out of bounds and was able to call timeout, so the Bearcats maintain possession. Morocco loops it in to Gage, now for Ortiz to the right wing. Morocco spinning the ball around, gives to Gage. Left-hand dribble, drives left side, layup miss. Santiago had it knocked out of bounds, and it went off the hands of Beville. Tate out of bounds. Tate can't believe it. Going to look to be the appropriate call. The ball still in the hands of the Bearcats. Ortiz on the baseline. Throws it in. Gage right to the bucket. Layup. Good. Gage, who has three personal fouls, now has 8 points in the game. The Bearcats are up 40-36. 3 minutes elapsed in the second half. Bethea at the top of the key, trying to get around Matthews. Passes off to the right, Logan. Comes to the near side. And in the left corner, Tyrone Jones. Goes back up top to Logan, driving. Hands off, underneath. The layup put in by Anson Tate.
Anson Tate.
So that's Park's first points of the half, and it comes at the 16:45 mark. So they went 3 minutes, 15 seconds without a field goal, without a point here in the second half. Here's Ortiz putting up a shot. It's missed. It comes off to Beville Tate. Now Park can tie the game with a 2. Logan hands back. 3 on the way. Good for Walter Bethea. Bethea from the top of the key launched a 3. And very quickly Park has jumped back in front. 41-40. Brought up by Ortiz with 16:12 left in the second half. Ortiz driving into the lane, put up the shot. It was blocked. He gets it back and puts up the layup. He scores for his 6th point of the half and 9 in the game. And with 4 minutes gone, Bearcats back up by 1 now, 42-41. They're in the front court. It's in the right corner. Now along the left side, Logan flips it in the paint. The right-handed shot is good for Beville Tate. The Tate brothers both on the floor, and they've each now scored here in the second half, along with the point guard, or the shooting guard, Bethea. Park leads 43-42. In for Santiago, the layup good. They punched it back in to Daniel, and he has 8 points. So it's obvious Bearcats making a concerted effort to punch it in to Santiago, though he has 3 personals. He had only 3 points and 1 field goal in the first half, but he has 4 field goals in this half. Bounce to the left side. Seville Tate spinning into the lane. Back out to the right wing. Logan out of Bethea. Long 3. Good, and he's fouled by Morocco. Bethea hit the 3 and got fouled and has an opportunity for the 4-point play.
Foul on the 20 from Morocco, his first, his second Bearcat team foul. The 3-point basket was good.
Bethea now has 4 3-point field goals in the game. Ortiz out of the game. Mulaney comes back. And at the line is Bethea. It's his first free throw of the game, and he hit it, so he completes the 4-point play. And with that, Parks in front by 3, 47-44. Almost 5 minutes elapsed in the second half. Morocco, chased by Bethea, is passed into the front court to Mark Matthews. Back near the midcourt line to Morocco, gets to the 3-point arc, goes to Matthews, now to Gage at the top of the key. Off to the right side, Mulaney picked up his dribble to Santiago, right block, passed off to Gage, but a foul on Park. Santiago was fouled, which is unfortunate because Gage was streaking to the basket all alone and could have put up probably an uncontested layup. The foul is on Seville Tate. His second. Ball's looped into Santiago. 6 feet away. Missed the shot. Rebound taken by Seville Tate. That might have been 8 feet. But he hit it off the front rim. It was a little short. Park leads by 3. They have the ball at 14:35 left second half. Over on the far side, Seville Tate down to the near side. Almost threw it away, but Logan saved it here on the near sideline. Bethea, right corner. Shot put up from the baseline. It's good for Seville Tate. And now Park has a 5-point lead. And it's Mulaney trying to bring it up. Lost the ball. Able to get it back. Still can't get it across. And with a second to spare, they get it into the front court. Morocco takes a 3. Too hard. Gage the rebound. Gets double teamed. Spins into the lane. Trying to put up a shot. And thought he was fouled. And it floats into the arms of Tate. No foul call. Here comes Park the other way. Bethea puts up the shot. Missed. Off the hands of Jones. It goes all the way out to Logan. To the left side. Uncontested 3 for Jones. Too hard. Off the back rim. Mulaney gets the board. Throws it behind Morocco, but who reaches back for it. Brings it into the front court. Now to Gage in the paint. To the left side. Mulaney driving. Layup good. Nice play by Mulaney, who came across and got the layup. That's his first 2 points of the game. And gets St. Vincent back within 3 points at 49-46 with 13 and a half left. They slow the pace down now. Logan over to Bethea. 22 on the shot clock. On the right side, Tate works into the paint. Put up the right-hander and missed it. Got his own board. Santiago trying to block it. Keeps vertical. Missed the next shot. Tate had it. Ball on the floor and a tied ball. And alternate possession, I believe, is going to give it to Park. And that'll be the case. They're untangling some bodies. Matthews was on the floor with that one. Ortiz and Gurdich are getting ready to check back in. Cowboy comes out and wipes some of the perspiration they got on the floor after the players rolled around. Now there's the horn that allowed the subs to come in. Deshaun Gilliard into the game for Park. And Anson Tate will take a seat. 13 minutes, 7 seconds, the time left on the clock in the second half. So Park keeps it on the alternate possession. Bounce towards the right corner. Morocco tips it out of bounds. And the pass was intended for Bethea. One of the referees comes over and chats with Bethea briefly. Our referees are Bernie Jenkins, Tony Garton, and Michael Sechrist. All into Logan. Onto the right side for Bethea. The taller player guarding him is Gurdich. Flipped back to Logan. On him, Mulaney. Logan to the top of the key. Comes around to the left baseline, and Tate goes out Bethea, right side. Put it up off the glass. Missed. Rebound on the floor. Loose ball, and it's run down near midcourt by Bethea. So Park keeps the ball. They get a new shot clock. Cross-court pass to the right side. Bethea to Logan. Now on the left wing, Jones. Back to Logan, who'll penetrate, spin in the lane, dish it off. Layup by Jones, and it's knocked away. Some of the crowd wanted a foul, but they get the ball. Mulaney had it, and then a pass intended for Ortiz is stolen away. Park on the run, three from Bethea, no good. They have the rebound though. Jones goes back up with it, no good. Santiago to board this time. 12:05 left. Park's up 49-46. All belongs to the Bearcats. It's Ortiz on the near side. Top of the key, Gertis trying to loop it in. High post for Santiago. Back out to Ortiz. Morocco takes a three. Top of the key, and he hits it. Morocco nails the three. His third three-pointer of the game. He has 11 points. And it ties the game at 49 with 11:42 to go. Park ball on the near side. Tyrone Jones. Up baseline. It comes out. Gilliard. Now Jones with the ball over his head. Started to penetrate. Throws it back out to Logan, who angles to the right side. Now back towards the middle. 14 on the shot clock. Under 11.5 to go in this second half. Henry Logan guarded by Morocco. 6 seconds. 5 on the shot clock. He spins into the lane. Throws back out. Three's launched by Tate. And it's missed. Rebound controlled by Santiago. Flips out to the far side for Morocco. Runs it up to Ortiz on the left wing. To the top of the key, Santiago flips it to the near side for Mulaney. Ball over his head, watched by Logan. Still has it. Now dribbles back towards the middle. 11 minutes to go in the half. The game's tied at 49. Now to Santiago to the far side. Morocco flips it around. Ortiz driving baseline, floats it up and hits it. Ortiz first points of the second half. He had 14 in the first half, so he has 16 in the game. And puts the Bearcats back up at 51-49. Logan to the right side. Now with Tyrone Jones in possession of the ball. Holding over his head. Skip pass to the near side. And Gilliard out of the free throw line. Tate spinning in. Shoots. Low shot goes in. He used the backboard on it after it hit the rim. Reveal Tate has 6 points in the half, 11 in the game. And it's tied at 51. Here we go again. Another back and forth game with 10:15 left in the second half. Ortiz at the top of the key. Passes left side, Morocco. Now back up top. Ortiz will pull it back. Ortiz driving along the right side. Gets near the baseline. Lost it. Went off Santiago. Ortiz gets it back. Now to Mulaney. Driving into the lane. Dished off left side. Had it taken away. Intercepted. Henry Logan has it. He runs into Mulaney. No foul there. Mulaney gets off the deck. Now comes, and it's stripped away. Logan had it taken away by Ortiz. Ortiz gets it back. Layup too hard, no good. Rebound taken by Deville Tate. Now up for Gilliard. They have the numbers, 2-on-1. Now Morocco gets back to even it up. And Park will pull it back out. Tyrone Jones passes it to the near side. Bethea a three, and he hits it. Walter Bethea hit the three. He pointed out at the crowd here on the near side. He has 4 3-pointers, 5 3-pointers in the game, 3 in the second half, and a whistle, and a foul is going to be called against Deville Tate. And he was jockeying Santiago underneath. Deville Tate's third personal. And a couple of substitutes. Clayton Brown comes in for the first time for Park. Henry Logan goes to the bench.
And Ron Newbell also checks in for Park.
That's only 2 team fouls on both sides here in the second half. And we're over halfway through the half. Pass into Santiago to the right side for Mulaney. He had to reach out for it. There's for Morocco. Now to Mulaney. On the right block. Santiago back out. Morocco back into Daniel. Turns, shoots. Too hard. Rebound taken by Park. And Henry Logan. Next to the newcomer. And Antoine Newbill who's into the game. So he's off the bench as well. 2 players we haven't seen yet for Park in the game. Newbill and Clayton Brown. Park leads by 3. 54-51. 8:45 left. Comes on the near side for Deville Tate. Cross-court pass for Clayton Brown, who's a 6'2 freshman from Barnhart, Missouri, a suburb of St. Louis. Antoine Newbill back out. 3-pointers put up and no good, but it's tipped back in by Deshaun Gilliard. His first points of the half, 8 in the game. And Park's up by 5, 56-51, 8:20 left. Gage is at the scores table. He's going to come in for the next dead ball. 3 on the way, missed by Morocco. Board taken by Deville Tate. Here comes Park with a 5-point lead and the ball. 3 on the way from Bethea. Short, rebound, Gilliard up with it, good. Gilliard with 10 points. And Parks opened up a 7-point lead. Under 8 to go. Ortiz driving. Right baseline. Put it up, no good. Rebound. Gurdich put it up, missed it, but was fouled. Well, Michael's going to go to the line, shooting 56% from the free throw strike this year. Park foul is on Gilliard, number 3. Gage and Mark Matthews are going to come back in after this first free throw. Gurdich at the line. First trip to the line in this second half for the Bearcats, and Gurdich hits the first. Now Matthews and Gage come back in. Mullaney checks out. Who else is going to check out? Well, nobody yet, because Gage is not going to check in. Matthews replaces Mullaney, and Gage stays at the score table. He's apparently going to come in for Gurdich if he can hit this free throw. Here it comes, and no good. Rebound. Deshaun Gilliard of Park. So he gets 1 of 2. And Park is up by 6. They have the ball with 7:35 left in the second half. Antoine Newbill, 6'2" senior from Sedalia, Missouri. Into the left corner, Bethea. Now here's Anson Tate. Near the three-point arc, spinning around, it comes to the far side. And Antoine Newbill. Into the right corner. Tate. Back up to the top of the key. Now the left side. Shot on the way from Gilliard, and he hit it. That was a 16-footer. Sean Gilliard, 6 points in the half and 12 in the game, and now it's an 8-point lead for Parker. And Bernie Matthews calls a timeout. It will be a full timeout. Let's take a 60-second break here. With 7:04 left in the second half. Park 60, St. Vincent College 52. We're listening to Bearcat Basketball on NAIA Radio and Oldies 1480 WCNS.
Rolling Sporting Goods Company is proud to provide the official basketball for NAIA Championships. Rawlings is the official supplier of sports equipment and uniforms for NAIA basketball, football, and baseball championships. Rawlings, the finest on the court. Jared Sports is the official backboard provider for the NAIA. Experience best in basketball working for you with Jared Sports. Passport Travel, the official NAIA travel agency, is so dedicated to meeting the needs of the NAIA that it created NAIA Travel. If you need to book a flight, reserve a room, or rent a car, call 1-800-499-NAIA. Previous scores today: Georgetown defeated Central Washington 78-65. It was a Duke Mississippi over University of the Incarnate Word.
Park College is on a run here. And the Bearcats called a timeout. Both teams are back on the floor. 7:04 remaining second half. Park 60, St. Vincent 52. Park led 36-32 at the half. The Bearcats came out, scored the first 6 points of the half, and took the lead. But the Pirates have come back. St. Vincent College does have the ball, and they punch it in. Low block to Santiago, back out. Gage shoots, missed it. And Morocco fouled Bethea, trying to get the rebound. Foul number 2 on Tony. And Bethea is holding his nose, picking in his eyes. He looks to be all right. 3 team fouls on each side now in the second half. Park has an 8-point lead. The winner of this game will move into the Final Four of the NAIA tournament and play tomorrow night. Here's Bethea with the ball. Takes it to the right side. Driving towards the baseline. Spinning back is Clayton Brown. Now back to Bethea. Goes to the left wing. Gets the ball back from Antoine Newbill. Now to Gilliard, who's had a good second half. Three-pointer is launched. And it's short from Brown, but they control the rebound. It went out to Newbill. Bethea has it. They have a new shot clock. 6:10 left. 8-point deficit for the Bearcats. There's a 16-footer that rattles in for Deshaun Gilliard. And he stays hot here in the second half. 6 minutes exactly left in the second half. And Park now has their largest lead of the game at 10 points. It's on the left side for Armand Gage. Gage into Santiago, spins and lays it in. His man, Anson Tate, had fallen down. Daniel with 10 points in the half. And a game total of 13. And it's 62-54. Park ball up the near side, Bethea. To the left wing, and Clayton Brown. Up top for Anson Tate. Loops it in. Underneath the bucket, Newbill. And it knocked out of bounds off of a Bearcat. .18 on the shot clock from the baseline. Newbill throws it in way up top for Clayton Brown. He jumps and grabs it. Here's a three from Newbill. High, no good. Santiago gets the rebound. Up for Ortiz. 5:20 left. Bearcats down by 8. Back for Matthews to Santiago. Flips left side. Santiago now heads into the paint. Uses a pick to get Ortiz free. Morocco keeps the ball on the left wing. Gets a pick from Gage, spins, flips it back to Gage. Here's the open three from the wing. It rolls off. And Bethea collects the rebound. 5 minutes to go. Park leads 62-54. Bethea has Morocco on him. And in the front court, Bethea backs it up. Makes the right-hand pass to the wing for Clayton Brown. Back to Bethea. 18 on the shot clock. Bethea gets a pick, goes to the left wing. Spins around again, trying to use the pick of Anson Tate. Put up a shot that was blocked, but it goes into the hands of Anson Tate, who then got fouled going up with it. The foul is on Mark Matthews. His second personal. And it's a shooting foul for Anson Tate, who's 1 of 2 from the free throw line. The Park College head coach Claude English, former NBA player for the Portland Trailblazers, sends 3 players out to the scores table, so they're going to have some changes. Tate hits the first free throw. Back into the game is Tyrone Jones, LaVille Tate, and Henry Logan. So the bench players came in. They don't use a whole lot of bench players we've been talking about. The bench guys came in. Newbill, Brown, did a nice job. Second free throw, also good for Anson Tate. 3 of 4 from the line in the game, and Park once again has a 10-point lead, 64-54. 4.5 minutes to go. Santiago passes to the left side for Gage. Directs Morocco back to the right side. Tony gets the pass, foul away from the ball, on Gage for the moving pick. Morocco shot the ball after the whistle and banged home a 3, but it's no basket and a foul on Armand Gage. And that is his 4th. The Bearcats turn the ball over to Park. And Park controls the ball with Henry Logan. Bounces it to Tate on the right wing. Up to the left side. LaVille Tate puts up a 3 and hit that. A 3-pointer for LaVille Tate. And with 4 minutes to go in the game, Morocco calls a timeout. Take a 30-second break. Park has the largest lead of the game now, 12 points at 66-54. And you're listening to Bearcat Basketball on Oldies 1480 WCNS.
Their donations to the hospitality area. The Adams Mark Hotel, Roman High, Blimpie, Dubs and Towers, 81st and Lotus, Double Train Hotel downtown Carlton, Double Tree Hotel, Warren Place, Tim's Restaurant, Freddy's Barbecue Steakhouse, Grandview Tulsa, Tulsa Hotel, Max Barbecue, Pepper's Restaurant, Pepsi, Lamato's Macaroni Grill, Tony's, 71st and Riverside, Silver Flame Steakhouse and Seafood, Spaghetti Warehouse, Italian Grill.
Welcome back live to Tulsa, Oklahoma in this quarterfinal game in the NAIA tournament. I'm Mark Neely, so happy to have you along this evening now, as far as time goes in the Eastern Time Zone. There's exactly 4 minutes left showing on the clock, and Park has opened up a 12-point lead. 66-54 is the score. They're coming out of the full timeout. The Pirates out of the huddle. And now breaking out of the Bearcats. Bearcats have the ball. There's still 4 minutes left in this game. You would certainly think an important possession for the Bearcats to stick one in the hole. It's thrown into Ortiz, drives into the paint, got hammered, puts up a shot, no good. but he got fouled by Walter Bethea, his second personal. They're going to say it was before the shot. It was before the shot, so no shooting foul. That is 14 fouls on Park. So Ortiz is going to throw it in from the baseline on the far side. Fernando arcs it in to the middle. And David Mullaney to the high post. Santiago bounces, picks up his dribble, throws out to Ortiz, now to the left side. Mullaney works it in. Santiago got fouled before he could put the shot up. He had arms and hands all over him. He was triple teamed at one point there. As the Park defense collapsed on him. The foul is charged to Anson Tate, his first personal. So that's the 5th team foul for Park, and it'll be another throw-in for the Bearcats. Fresh shot clock at 35 seconds. We wait for one of the Park Pirates to tie his shoe. It's Bethea who's guarding the inbounds man, Tony Morocco. Tony loops it in, back to Santiago between the circles. To Mullaney. Between the legs dribbled. Off to the wing. Morocco now to Santiago on the high post, trying to work in, spins, shoots, scores. Santiago has a dozen points in the half. Game total of 15. Important bucket there for St. Vincent to get down to 10 points, 66-56, 3:20 to go. They put on full court pressure. Pirates able to get it up ahead though. And Logan in the front court with 20 on the shot clock. To Bethea, back to Logan. Logan to Bethea in the middle. Mullaney lays off him. It comes to the right side. Tyrone Jones down near the right corner. Bounce back out to Bethea. Gets into the right corner. Morocco chases him back out. 2-3 on the shot clock. It's launched by Logan. No good. Santiago the board. Off from Mullaney, who comes down the near side with 2:50 to go in the game. St. Vincent trailing by 10. 66-56. Ortiz bounces it to Gurditch, who came in to the game for Gage at the last timeout. Ortiz into the paint, and it's tied up. It got stripped away, but not before a whistle, and the tied ball and the possession arrow says that it stays with the Bearcats. Tate tied it up. Ortiz throws in from the baseline with 2:36 left and 18 on the shot clock. Into Santiago, barely threaded it now. Mullaney into the lane. This is off. Gurditch layup. Gets it back up again. Scores, and he got fouled. Gurditch got fouled to go to the line. Try to complete the three-point play. It's now a 66-58 game.
That is the 6th Park College team foul.
Gurditch first field goal of the game. 3 points for him. He had a free throw earlier in the half. Foul charge to Jones. Tyrone Jones, number 2 on him. Gurditch will try to complete the three-point play. He's at the line. Here's the free throw. Good. So they get down the floor and get 3 that trip. That's important at 66-59. 2.5 minutes left. The pressure put on. Mullaney chasing. Double teaming in the backcourt, but they get it up ahead to Bethea. Now back to the middle and Logan. To the right side for Jones. They're trying to eat up some clock. 20 seconds on the shot clock. With it on the far side is Tyrone Jones. Logan zips it around to the near side of Bethea. Back to Logan. Now right side for Jones. Going around the perimeter with it. Back out to Bethea. Goes towards the left corner. Gets double teamed. Able to throw the pass to Anson Tate. Turns. Shoots it. No good. They got it before the shot clock expired. Santiago got the board in the corner and then got fouled by the point guard and shooting guard Bethea. Timeout is going to be taken by Park College here. So let's take a 30-second timeout with 1:52 left in the second half. Park 66, the Bearcats 59, and you're tuned to NAIA Radio and the Bearcats on Oldies 1480 WCNS.
Quarterfinal action from 1998 St. Francis Health System NAIA Men's National Basketball Tournament. Based in Tulsa and actively involved in oil and gas production, flight safety, and real estate, the Williford Company welcomes teams and fans to Tulsa and the Navy Center. Join Oklahoma's Channel 8 at the Fairgrounds Pavilion on March 24th for craft, wicked, weather, and events. Some lucky fan will have an opportunity to participate in the $888 shootout on championship night. So purchase those tickets now.
Now we have a minute 52 left. Park is in front, 66-59. Park led the game at the half, 36-32, but the Bearcats came out gangbusters to start the second half and actually grabbed the lead, scoring the first 6 points of the second half. Then the Bearcats reclaimed the lead a few minutes later, and St. Vincent, for the most part, has been playing catch-up here in the second half. The Bearcats will have the basketball, trailing by 7, minute 51 to go. It was a full timeout, and both teams are just now leading the ball. The winner moves on to the Final Four. 2 of the 4 have already been determined. Number 1 seed Azusa Pacific won earlier today, as did number 4 seed Georgetown of Kentucky. 2 more spots to be determined. One decided with the finale of this game, and the other a game coming up between East Central and Southern Nazarene. That was the 7th team foul against Park, so Santiago's at the line for a 1-and-1. The free throw, no good, and it's capped out to Bethea. So Santiago missed the free throw with a 1-and-1, and Park has the ball. Big miss there. Here's Logan with it. To the left side, Bethea. Back to Logan, now right side. Bethea puts it into the right corner for Deville Tate. To the left baseline, it comes back out to Logan. They eat up some clock, 13 seconds. Spinning Bethea, almost double dribble, picks it up. Puts it around to Logan, right side. 7 seconds on the clock, ball on the floor. Morocco dove at it, it rolls out of bounds, off of Deville Tate. It goes back over to the Bearcats. We're down by 7 with a minute 20 left. They need a bucket here. Here's Ortiz, hanging it up. Surveys the defense. Tries to penetrate. Goes left side. Floats up a shot and got called for the charging foul. Unbelievable, boy. There's a very, you don't want to pick on the officiating, but that was very questionable. Ortiz got called for the charge there. His second personal. And that's a tough one to swallow. Bernie Matthews just about lost it over on the far sideline. Park has the ball. It's thrown in minute 7, and now they're going to have to start fouling. Mulaney fouls Henry Logan with a minute 6 left. First foul on David. It's 66-59. Park has the lead. That's the 7th team foul for St. Vincent. So it's a 1-and-1 opportunity for Logan. Shooting 67% from the line. The free throw rattles out. Ortiz had the rebound, but a whistle and a lane violation. A lane violation on the Bearcats. Oh, man, is that a tough one. Things just not going the Bearcats' way here. Ortiz got called for that charge a moment ago, and now a lane violation on the missed 1-and-1. Now he gets another opportunity, and Logan bounces it out, no good, and Morocco has the rebound. Well, Logan complied and missed it again. Bearcats have the ball, under a minute to go now. They throw it, it's tipped, and it goes out of bounds off of Ortiz and back over to Park College. 56.5 seconds left. They're going to have to foul again. 66-59. Ball into Deville Tate, and he's immediately fouled by Morocco. And just a few fractions of a second ticked off there. Third personal against Tony. Park 66, Bearcats 59, 55.8 seconds left. At the line is Deville Tate for a 1-and-1. He's a 75% free throw shooter. The native of Trinidad in the West Indies. Ortiz goes out. Gurdich is in. Tate at the line, 101 from the stripe in the game. Here's the free throw, and it rattles in. Hit the front rim, then went to the backboard and popped through. Open it up to 67-59. So he earns the bonus. Tate has 15 points in the game. Second free throw, did the same thing. Hit the front rim, hit the backboard, and went in. 9-point game. Time running out, 54 seconds. Mullaney up the near side, into the lane, puts up a layup. He missed it. Ball on the floor. Santiago gets it, goes up with it. No good. Ball punched out to the far side. Jones gets it, and then he's fouled by Mullaney. Clock stops with 42.4 seconds. Well, the Bearcats had a couple of chances there. Couldn't put it in.
Checking in for the Bearcats, number 23.
Verdich goes back out. Terrence Smith is into the game. I think it's the first time we've seen Terrence in this one.
Tyrone Jones at the line, shooting 1-1.
Tyrone Jones shooting a 1-1. 63% free throw shooter. Here's the free throw. Good. And then he earns the bonus, and it's back up to a 10-point lead. Time running out on St. Vincent. Another free throw for Jones. Here it comes. Short. Rebound to Santiago. Handed off to Mullaney. Quickly ahead for Matthews. Back to Mullaney. Gets a pick from Santiago, left side. Terrence Smith spins back out to Matthews, right wing, a three. That's short. Tate has the rebound. Here comes Park. Here's Bethea. With Mullaney one man back. Now he pulls it back out. 23 seconds, 22. They're trying to foul. Now Matthews and Bethea. Now they finally fouled Bethea. Either Matthews or Mullaney will get the personal. And it's Mullaney who has three quick ones here in the last 2 seconds. That's the 10th team foul for St. Vincent. So Parks in the double bonus. And shooting two will be Walter Bethea, who came into this tournament averaging 23 points a game. First free throw is good. He was quiet for the first part of the first half, but wound up the first half with 10 points. He has 5 three-pointers in the game. Neil Zuzik into the game. Santiago goes out. He gets a hand as he departs from the Bearcats bench. That may be the last for Daniel Santiago. 70-59. Park in front. Just 19.8 seconds left. Bethea's free throw. And on the dead ball, Park's going to bring in a couple of players we haven't seen. Jamal James, 6'4" senior. Bethea goes out. Tyrone Jones goes out. Also in is Willis Reed, a 6'4" freshman. I don't think he's related to his namesake. Here's Matthews with a three. Off, no good. Rebound Reed, 12 seconds, 11. They try to get a foul and can't. Logan has it. He's going to walk it up, and that's going to be it. 6 seconds, 5 seconds to the right side. Here's Reed, puts up a shot. It's good. 1 second. Clock stops. It's inbounds. Here comes a shot by John Romano. At the buzzer, no good. And the game is over, and the season comes to an end for the Bearcats. Well, Park opened it up at the end. It was closer than the score would allude to. Park wins it by a score of 73-59.